Yeah, life is great when you hitting the macros daily. Hey, yes, sir, man. Hey, when you string just 3-4 good days in a row, hitting your workouts, hitting your macros, staying away from all the things you should stay away from, hitting everything on your to-do list, man, life start looking great, don't it? Now, just imagine you stringing a week, a month, a couple weeks, a couple months, a couple years like that, man. Life becomes great. All right, come on. We about to start this. Somebody said, how can you make a woman submit to your will? Well, you can't make her. She got to make herself. Y'all miss it all the time, right? It's like who likes you, right? The only way a woman is going to submit to your will is a woman who wants to submit to your will, which means it's going to be a woman who sees you in value like that. I always make the comparison to Drake or Chris Brown, right? If Drake or Chris Brown ask most women to do something, they're going to do it. Why? Because they see him in such high value. So therefore, if you want a woman to submit to your will, it's not what you tell her to do, it's what she want to do. And if she sees you in high enough value, she's going to want to do it. So what does that mean? That means you only deal with women who see you in high value, the women choosing you, the women on top of you, the women who like you, the women who light up when they see you like a puppy dog. That's the only woman who's going to submit to your will without you having to exert a bunch of force on it. But like I say all the time, y'all gonna skip this step. A woman can't just like me. She got to like me a whole hell of a lot to really fuck with me. That's the only type of woman I deal with. And that's the only type of woman you should deal with. And when you deal with a woman like that, she's going to do any and everything for you. Where are the spots to be chose at? The spots to be chose at, it depends on the type of woman that you want to choose you, right? You got to, a true player knows how to put himself in position to be discovered, but he also knows the type of venues where he's chose often. And then he has to balance that with the type of woman he wants. It's certain environments where I get chose heavy, but that's not necessarily the environment where I really want a woman. So you got to balance all these factors. What type of woman do you want? What type of women normally choose you? And where do they frequent? But you definitely want to be in a place where it's high traffic area, so you don't got to be sitting there all day. But that's why I don't go out trying to get a woman. You know, I go out to enjoy myself. And I'm making sure I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, and my body language is good. And I know if my woman is in the building, she's going to choose me. Y'all looking for everybody else's woman, I'm looking for my woman. What do I mean by that? Most of y'all are with a woman who would rather be with somebody else. You weren't her top pick. I'm only dealing with a woman who I'm her top pick or the best she can get. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to go to the venues where you feel like it's the woman that you want and where the women will choose a man like you, and put your best outfit on, put your best dress on, put your best attitude on, put your best, and enjoy yourself. Because what I'm not going to do is make everything I do about the broad, which y'all do. I'm not going out to catch a broad. I'm going out to enjoy myself. And I'm going out to let my broad be blessed enough to meet me. Right? That's my mindset. I'm going to go out and I'm going to enjoy myself. Regardless if my woman is in there that night and chooses me or not, I'm going to enjoy myself. And more than likely, I'm going to catch my broad easier when I'm enjoying myself, because she's going to see me and she's going to say, damn, man, look at him. This cool dude over there just enjoying himself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sent in $50. Who is that? Tiffany. Appreciate you. Is that Tiffany who just bought one of the Game God outfits? Let me know. Shout out to Tiffany. Is emotional intimacy important in a relationship? You got to expound on what that actually means. Emotional intimacy. What does that mean? And I'll definitely answer your question. You ain't got to pay for the next one. Just say it again and I'll answer that for you. For you throwing in that $50. Because I could go off of what I think it means, but I'd rather go off of what you're actually asking me. Trump or Kamala. Don't make no difference to me. Trump won, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Don, man. I don't think much about the election, man. I don't have the type of money to where I'm affected by the election. Like if I was super wealthy, then yeah, maybe those tax laws would matter. If I was super poor, yeah, maybe if I was on welfare or something, that shit would matter. And I'm not, educated on political stuff. So maybe I'm wrong. But as far as I know, none of the shit they talking about is gonna matter to me. Because when it was recessions, I was winning, and the times I was losing, it was never because who was president. Anytime I was losing in my life, man, I could trace back why I was losing. It was the shit that I was doing and the shit that I wasn't doing. And every time I've been winning in my life, man, I ain't never traced it back to who was president. I could trace it back to the shit that I was doing and the shit that I stopped doing. So whether that's true or not, that's what I believe. So I don't really trip off shit like that. Okay, the importance on mentorship and masterminds. Man, the only reason I am who I am to this day is because of mentorships, masterminds, and courses, and really mentors. I've been getting mentors since I was in the streets. I was running laps around. I did more than dudes who's still doing it now. Why? Because I got mentors. A mentor is able to, and I was talking to one of my mentors the other day, and I told him, I said, man, I'm so grateful, that you accepted and saw something in me to deal with me, because some of the things that you taught me, I think about it now, and I probably would have never came to the conclusions of the things that you taught me. Some of the things that he taught me that were extremely valuable, I couldn't imagine me coming up to that just osmosis, just out of nowhere, to come to some of these conclusions of the things and the tactics that he gave me. I don't feel like I would have ever came to those conclusions. So that's the benefit of mentorship. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A smarter man learns from others' mistakes, so he doesn't have to make those mistakes, right? But go ahead and figure it out if you want to. The man who tries to figure it out on his own, he thinks he's being noble about it. But I mean, to make your own mistakes, it wastes time, and could be deadly and fatal. So do what you want to do, though. Every high level individual, well, not every, it's like one that I know that didn't have a mentor. But other than him, every other high level individual I know had other high level individuals coaching them and helping them. That's just the way of the successful people, because it's efficient, and success is about being efficient. I tell people all the time, all right, you can get my mentorship or you can not. Don't make no difference to me. I'm making $100,000 plus a month selling digital products. It's actually a hassle to get on a phone call with people for an hour. So you don't got to get it. But I'll tell you this, you might figure it out, but you might not. You might go 10 years and never figure the shit out that I would have told you. So if you're willing to risk that over a funky, couple grand, you overvalue money and undervalue information. And what I've realized with a lot of my mentors, poor people overvalue money and undervalue information in time. I value information. I'll spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. I've bought $300 books. I value information because information is one of the highest commodities I feel like you can have. You can get more money, but this knowledge can make you an infinite amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I feel about that. What's the relationship, teamwork like with your baby mama? I mean, it ain't no teamwork, right? When I was younger, my baby mama was horrible to me. She used to say, I can't see my son. She would have me on child support even though I was there every day and doing everything for her. I would buy her cars and she'd talk shit to me every day. And then I got full custody of my son and we're out here in Miami. She don't give me no, I might not say that she don't fuck around and get upset, but it don't matter. We out here, she don't give me no help. She don't send me no money. She don't help with nothing. Even when my son goes back to see her, I pay the money for him to go back to see his mother, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. She don't do shit, but I don't care. I could be petty. I could do what she did me. Oh, no, you can't see your son, or I could put her on child support, but that ain't how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful to be in a position where I could be the dominant influence in my son's life. I see a lot of people all the time. They talk about, legacy. Oh, I want to have a bunch of kids. And, I used to think like that, but I understood at this point, I'd have met enough people to know, who cares if you got somebody who looks like you and got the same bloodline as you, but they don't act like you. They don't have the same principles as you. They don't have the same moral code as you. They don't have the same character as you. It's actually worse that a motherfucker running around that look like you, sound like you, got the same blood as you, and they're just a disgrace because you didn't get to raise them properly. So that's how I feel about people who just want to spread their seed just to have a bunch of people that look like them running around. To me, if they not moving like me with the ideology that I have, it don't matter. So I wanted to get my son because I could see at a very young age that he can't help what he gets influenced by. So he's getting influenced by my son's mother, her grandmother, that side of the family, which is the total antithesis of everything that I believe in. And every time he comes to my house, I got to deprogram him. Just at the time I'm deprogramming him from all that shit and getting him on my type of time. Now it's time to go back over there to that environment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even worried about it, man. I'm just happy that I could raise my son. How do you keep an unmotivated chick motivated? With a lot of heartache and turmoil and toil, man. Back in the day in my household, man, every morning, was a motherfucking sermon. Every morning I got up like I was a motivational speaker in front of the church to galvanize the people, in my household. And, sometimes that's what you're going to have to do if you got a real mission. But if you're not in a situation like I was in where me motivating them was actually having them go out and do things that were beneficial to our lives, then don't. Because as soon as you stop motivating them, the motivation gonna stop and they're gonna stop. You don't find ducks and teach them to fly. You find eagles and teach them to fly in formation. I've tried it. It don't work. It do work in the sense of that you can make it work, but it drains too much energy. It's not efficient. You're spending all of this time trying to turn somebody into something that they're not because it's easy to find people, regular people. But if you just took a little bit more time to find the eagles and find the people already with the type of mindset, the motivated individual, the person who has aspirations, the ceiling is much higher and it's more efficient because you're not going to have to spend so much time motivating and turning somebody into something that they're not. So do what you want to do. Man, I had a mentor one time. He told me, man, I said, man, this broad I got, she cold, she bad, but she just not getting it. She just not motivated. She just not on my type of time. I said, can I change it? Can I change her around? He looked at me and said, you can, but you're not going to be able to do anything else. It's going to take so much out of you. You're not going to be able to have another broad. You're not going to be able to focus on your business. And by the time you're done doing that, you're not going to have nothing left in you. So I'll tell you the same thing. Just get another broad. Say, how do you get a girl to invest in you and keep her when she is? I've never met a woman who didn't want to do for me. It goes back to everything that I say, man. Like who likes you, choose who's choosing you. Choose a woman who chooses you a lot. A woman who likes everything about you. I've never met a woman who was with me who didn't want to do for me, whatever doing for me may be. Man, I've had women who were making, close to $50,000 a month running legitimate businesses that I could have had do anything for me, illegal, whatever. Why? Because they liked me enough. They were willing to fuck their life off if I wanted them to. I didn't have them do that, but it just goes to show because I only deal with women like that. Y'all want to deal with the baddest. The baddest in my eyes, the one who wants me the baddest. You shooting for the baddest bitch. I'm shooting for the bitch who think I'm the baddest nigga. It's the difference. How do you deal with a woman that has social anxiety? Okay, let's just say a woman has social anxiety. Well, then that's my little social anxiety bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, that's the bitch we be in the house. Different women have different things. Every woman ain't the same thing, man. A good coach knows how to put different people in different positions. See, a bad coach takes every player they got and tries to make them run the same position. I got some women that's outgoing. I got some women that's business minded. I got some women who don't have a great social skills. Every woman can play a position, right? That's why you having multiple. What would you say? It's not conducive to have a successful life to have social anxiety. That's a trait that you have until you don't have it anymore. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So if she stay in the house because she believes she has this condition, then she's never going to get better at it. But if she went outside every day and talked to 50 people, after a month, 2 months, she wouldn't have that anymore and her life would be much better. Give us a simple NLP technique. Give us a simple NLP technique that everyone can start using daily. Changing your state. One of the biggest things that I learned with NLP is to be able to, at command, get into the state that you want, right? It's one of the most important things I feel like, because how you feeling and your mindset in any situation is going to determine the outcome. So when you can, it's called anchor, when you can anchor yourself into a certain state that's conducive to wherever you are, then you're really in control of your life. Most of us are in the wrong state for this situation. But if only you can get into the right state, and if you had programmed yourself with different methods in NLP to be able to, on command with a certain stance or a certain hand movement, anchor yourself into the proper state for that proper situation, your life will change. Tony Robbins talks about it a lot. How do you get rid of a woman that loves you, but it's not going to work? Man, that's a hard one. I mean, most women love me. Most women that I'm with, they'll kill themselves before they stop fucking with me. Even sometimes when it's like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. It's like they want me too bad, but you gotta let them down easy. Or second technique, you gotta make them feel like they leaving you. That's it. Make them feel like do something to where they feel like they want to leave you and it's their fault, or you fell off and you broke or something, because it could go bad. A woman who loves you a lot, man, that emotion can turn deadly, right, if you really try to leave her. So it's a delicate situation, man. When she chooses you, are you expecting her to come speak to you, or are you still stepping to her? Both. I'd much rather her come speak to me most of the time. That's, I lean back, I'm chilling, because I'm already having women. So I'm not really pressed about, it take a lot to handle the ones I got. So I ain't really out here pressed like that. But if I feel so inclined and I feel like I see something I like that might be worth the approach, then I'll do that. But I'm not stepping to her in the way that you're going to step to her. I'm stepping to her in the sense of, I'm just presenting myself. I just want to let her know I'm here, I'm interested. Now from there, she can choose or she can not choose. That's all I wanted to do. Because like I said, I'm not looking for everybody else's woman. I'm looking for my woman. So all I want to let her know is, first of all, check me out. Let me do a little spin on you, right? Check me out, right? And I'm interested. Now from there, if you're interested, she gonna let me know and she gonna choose back. But I'm not with the, hella lines and this, that, and the third. And I'm not against it either. I'm just in a place where I'm cool, or I just don't regularly see the type of woman that I would feel like is worth that much work, that much investment. I have 2 women that's constantly bumping heads. Well, I would ask you, are they living together? Right? See, my thing is this. I'm not going to force women to be around each other that don't mesh, because certain personalities don't mesh. I'm not going to force them to be around each other. I think that's unfair. See, I used to do that. I got a better understanding. It's certain type of individuals that could never mesh with me and I could never mesh with them. Guess what I do? I stay away from them. They stay away from me. Why would you put yourself in a position where you're going to have a problem with somebody whose personality is the antithesis of yours? It doesn't make sense. So if you're doing it for the woman, then that's your bad. If the women can't support themselves individually to be in their own spaces, in their own places, then they ain't bosses, and you ain't a boss because you ain't facilitating them to know how to do that. They shouldn't have to be around each other if they don't want to. I'd actually rather it that way. This broad is over here. This broad is over here. When I see that broad, it's me and her. When I see this broad, it's me and her. I'd rather it that way. Y'all don't got to get along. Y'all better be cordial. You better be cordial out of respect for me if we're ever together. But I'm not going to force you to be together if you don't want to be together. Somebody says, being a player sounds great until you get it. Real women won't give a player the time of day. Growth, bro. That player-ish is schoolboy-ish. When you're blessed with the real game, it gets old. Okay, well, if that's how you feel. But I'll say this. It never gets old, me being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want, and still have a woman that's down for me at the house doing what I say when I say it. So, I mean, I've honestly never met a woman who was into me who didn't get with what I'm talking about. Never. It's never happened. A woman who was into me and I told her what it was has never been like, oh, I can't fuck with it. And even if they said I can't fuck with it, they always turned around and came back and double backed on me. So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's like this, right? If you have a woman right now and you like her, y'all got a great thing going, y'all got a good connection, y'all do things together. Okay, I have that. And I'm allowed to do anything I want with another. So I can find another like that and make a connection just like that, just as beautiful, and have multiple. I don't know what's childish about that. Oh, man, the reason I wear 2 watches is because every time I do it, people talk about it. It's strange to me. If you're just in the hip-hop culture, you'll just understand, this is just a flex. I could wear 1, but I'm wearing 2 so I can show you I got more than 1. Some people would say to me, oh, is that some Illuminati stuff? I don't know where that came from. But that's why I do it, because people talk about it. Man, this chain right here that I got, I didn't even want to get it. My girl kept telling me, get it bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger. And then when I got it, I'm like, I don't really like it. I don't really want to wear it. She forces me to wear this. Why? Because people talk about it. I just had a video go viral, Ben Shapiro's page, like almost 10 million. And what was he talking about? My jewelry. He didn't necessarily like the jewelry, but because I had the jewelry on while I was speaking about some motivational content, it made it so he pick the video out. If I didn't have the jury on, if I didn't have the gold Rolls Royce, I could have been saying the same thing. I bet you the video wouldn't get picked up. So all of these things are what we call tools. It makes people talk. Whether you hate it or love it, you talking about it. And that's the one thing. Wherever you go, you should never not be noticed. Most of y'all walk in a room, leave the room. Most people didn't even know you was there. There's no room that I walk in where somebody didn't notice that I was there, right? My ex keep coming around to only talk. I ask her, is she choosing? She keeps saying she not ready yet. How should I handle that? You got to freeze her out, cut all the oxygen off. What I mean by that is women feed off of emotion. They're like energy vampires, right? So every time you're even letting her have a conversation with you, you're giving her just enough to keep going on without you. Nah, bro, stop dealing with me. I get cold as the icy Himalayas. I cut off all oxygen. Bro, can't even get a hello. I don't care if she said I'm in a hospital. I ain't saying nothing to her, right? Now that's going to force her to, if she want to get back with me, really come correct. But if you keep doling out your energy and your attention to her here and there, and she gets to have little conversations with you, well, she don't got to choose because she getting what she want. Stealing a little energy from you, and then she gone. I'm not giving her nothing. Oh, you're not fucking with me? That's cool. You're not getting we're not friends. We're not talking. You can't text me happy birthday. I'm not texting you happy birthday. You get nothing from me, because if they could get something from you, why would they come back to you? And then if you left and you want to come back, you can't even get a conversation with me unless you're bringing something to the table. Otherwise, she's going to play with you. Oh, well, let's talk about it. Well, a real one talk with a bankroll. So send me something. Show me something. And if you don't want to do that, then you're not serious about talking, and you're not serious about getting back with me. Because if you were, you'd have no problem. Why? Because you're going to follow your investment. Oh, this is an investment, but I'm about to start fucking with him again. If she can keep calling you and texting you and talking to you without making a commitment, then why would she ever make a commitment? She getting almost all the same from talking to you than being with you, right? And then you just giving her validation. Oh, as long as because you're still willing to deal with her. You know, I'm not going to be willing to deal with no woman unless she really to make a commitment and put something down and show me she ready. Otherwise, a woman will do that all day just for validation. She don't even really want to get back with you. She just want to talk to you. She just want to get that validation that you're willing to talk to her and you're willing to deal with her still. Goldie, did you visualize this lifestyle before you had it? Fuck no. I visualized way more than this shit. I visualized a motherfucking $500 million mansion. I'm still waiting on that shit. But in all seriousness, I did. You know, shit, you asked my mom when I was like 6, 7 years old, she had to bribe me with money to get out to bed. Every jewelry store we went to, you know, I was infatuated with nice things. I've been thinking I was going to be a multimillionaire since I was 15 years old. You know, I had vision boards on my wall when I was 15, 16 years old. I had money posters, money blankets, money, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted nice things. So to tell you what I'm saying, yes, I did, man. I used to be at Skechers. I used to work at Skechers. Hated that job. And I would sit in the aisle so they couldn't see me. And I would just be looking on my phone and just visualizing. I had a 2-door Mitsubishi with a busted headlight that I had to hit to come on. And I would sit in there and I would visualize. I would visualize more. I would visualize riding in Bentleys. I would visualize top floor condos. I would visualize mansions. I would look at stuff on my phone all the time. So I did visualize this. That's real. A broad will fuck her life off for you if she like you enough. I could legit have broads I got smoke crack. No bullshit. No bullshit. If I wanted to, they would. I could fuck their credit off. I could have them fuck their businesses off, and they got businesses bigger than most of you niggas' businesses because they love me like that. But because they entrust me with great power becomes great responsibility. So I wouldn't do that. I only do the best for them. I only wish the best for them. I always give them my best encouragement as if it was me. But when a woman is really fucking with you, man, she'll do anything. And because I've had multiple women like that in my life, I know when a woman ain't really fucking with me like that. So it's easy for me to tell. Do you really recommend going out and speaking to 100 women per day to get your game right? I got other methods, you know. Do some Toastmasters. It's a good book in my book list that I talk about. It's a lady who went to Fortune 500 companies who was hired and contracted by Fortune 500 companies to help people speak better, have more confidence. I would encourage you to go to not just Toastmasters, but improv classes. All of these things, man. The quality of your life is going to be based on the quality of your relationships, and the quality of your relationships are going to be based on the quality of you being able to articulate yourself properly and be confident. So the friends that you have, the women that you meet, it's going to be based on you being able to articulate yourself properly. And because you can articulate yourself properly, you're going to be able to have confidence, right? And I don't care how much money you have, if you don't have good relationships, your life is not going to be that great. So I would advise anybody to make trying to speak better, be articulate, be more witty and off the top of the head a priority in your life, because just that alone will enhance the quality of your life immensely. But yes, if you talk to 100 women a day, man, every week you're gonna catch a broad that love your dirty draws. So, in a month's time, man, you're gonna have 4 of the downest bras you ever had. I like that you preach on the substance over beauty. However, many men only chase beauty. Can you explain the overall importance of substance? I mean, that shit is self-explanatory, right? We know in anything in life, what's on the inside is almost always more valuable. If you have a building, it could be gutted inside and it's worth nothing. If you had the nicest car, candy painted, but the engine was blown, the transmission was out, it's worth far less than what it was, But we think about that in every area of life except when it comes to people, right? I've met beautiful women who were the devil, So I understand that who a woman is inside, matters most to me. Plus, the outside can be fixed. Look at any celebrity before they had money. Most of them, they weren't that attractive. Plus, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and beauty is social standards. It was beautiful today, even in the 2000s, wasn't even beauty. You'll call one of the baddest women back then ugly or average today. So, I mean, beauty is really just a ever-moving scale. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take a woman whose soul is beautiful, who treats me right, who likes me, who I ain't got to worry about, doing any foul things because it's not in her character. That's going to last longer. Then when beauty fades, which it always does, what you going to have left? You're going to have whoever that person is on the inside. So I'm going to take the inside over the outside any day. Now, for different things, though, sometimes you just want that ditzy, dumb, bad broad just to go out with sometimes and show off to other people if you're trying to maneuver your way through certain circles, because that's what they respect. And, you'll catch some bad broads who got good internal qualities, as well. Man, because if you ask me, man, these bitches is not cute. These bitches that y'all say is bad, man, they got all this shit in their face here. They didn't even work out first, so they putting all these fillers on top of fat. They all got the same face. They got they got the teeth done, they got the tits done, they got the ass done, got that rubbery ass stomach. They don't even work out, so they on a second BBL. Like, when I look at these broads, I be like, I wonder what you look like before. If this is an improvement, if you believe this is an improvement, bitch, I wonder what you look like before. To me, most of these women that y'all think are bad, to me, I be like, what y'all looking at? Like, if you really look at some of these women in the face and then take the makeup off, take the makeup, the eyeliner, take all of that off. Really, I want y'all to do that now. To a broad that you say is bad, really look at her. Take the makeup off, the eyelashes, the eyeliner, that wig or them tape-ins. That broad is ugly, man. Or she's average at best. You know what I'm saying? And then half the time these bras, they come out, they tight pants. That shit is not looking the same. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see past how a woman treats me. I can't see past a woman's inner beauty. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Hey, yeah, shout out Boss Hog, man. Boss Hog, man, secret society, man, the school, whole hell of a lot of game, man. Me and Boss Hog, been through some times together. Which would you rather have all the money in the world or all the power in the world? It's an easy question. See, only poor people pick the money. Fuck you mean. Power and influence means you got more than money. Power and influence controls the flow of money. Why do you think these super, super rich people want to keep getting? Because they need the power. Why do you think all these wealthy people get into politics? Because the power is what matters. Money could come and go, but when you got the power and you got the influence, man, you ain't never not gonna have money. What are the best keys to approaching women? Somebody better pay some money to ask these questions. How do you verbally express to a woman about your polygamous lifestyle? Simple. And I done said it before. Listen, and I'm starting to hear all my game from all these dudes, right? And they're not giving me no credit, but you know what? I ain't even gonna be mad at y'all taking all my shit, all my sayings, all my ways, and acting like y'all didn't hear from me. But it's cool. I'm gonna tell you though, How I tell a woman I'm in a polygamous lifestyle is when she say something like, oh, you must have a wife at home, or where your girlfriend at? I just look and I smirk and I say, you know, it's always some women around me. It's that simple. Not too heavy, not too light. You got a girlfriend? Nah, I don't got a girlfriend, but I always got some women around me. That's it. So I'm letting her know, even if I ain't got no woman around me at the time, because I need to set the precedent that that's the type of situation that this is. I've never had a woman have something to say about it. If y'all not together and y'all just meeting each other, what's she gonna say? She can't say nothing. What if you were up and everything, times are good, and then you fell off and wife folded? What do? Man, I keep moving. I don't expect a woman to stay solid, man. That's your first problem, right? You're expecting a woman to stay solid. I don't expect anyone to stay solid. That's why I move properly. See, back in the day, niggas used to go to jail and be asking me, hey, bail me out, bail me out. And I'd be like, listen, you put yourself in that situation. Don't burden me to get you out. You know why I'm not going to jail? Because I understand nobody's gonna bail me out. So therefore, I move very properly, right? I don't take for granted that women fuck with me because of me. I take for granted that women probably fuck with me because fucking with me is a benefit. From my knowledge, to my tools, to where we living, to the vacations, to the celebrities I know, and things of that nature. So I don't assume, hey, if I fell off, the broad's gonna stay down. I assume they gonna leave. So you know what that makes me do? That makes me move very carefully so I don't never fall off. Hey, bro, I'll be like, you know what? I've always been having it. So I don't know if she's real or she's not. And I guess we'll never know because I'm never gonna fall off if I can help it. See, when you assume nobody's gonna be there when you go to jail, man, you're gonna be real careful about what you do. When you assume that the broad gonna fold on you when you fall off, you're gonna be real careful not to fall off. I expect the worst. Now, if the broad stay down, hey, man, that was a plus. But I'm not counting on it. I count on myself, and that's what you should do. Should have asked me that before you fell off. And I'm not saying anybody can't fall off. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker do. Hey, they run off. Hey, good riddance. It's on me to get back. But I tell you what, I ain't fucking with no broad who fold on me. That I have a girl from New Jersey, went to see her, but went back home to Miami, told her to fly out to me, but she didn't. If a chick really likes you, she would fly out to you. Yes, she would. But what you underestimate about these broads is they be broke. You know, a lot of these broads really be broke. They can't afford to come out to you, but they're not gonna tell you they broke. So, I mean, or she just don't want to come out to you. You got to know what her situation like. But I'll tell you, a lot of these women, it's not that she don't want to pay for dinner. It's that she can't. And if she do, it's going to really break her pockets and put her in a bad situation. But she ain't going to tell you that. If you want a phone call with me, DM me or go to my site and book an hour. How are you able to get multiple women to buy into your program? Man, look at me. I make it very hard for a broad not to choose my program. Because what's your other option? What are you doing in life? How are you living? How are you driving? Where are you going? What's your vacations? What's your life looking like? Broad come deal with me for a day. She gonna see, oh, this is different. So I make it real hard. And then, like I say, I only deal with women who want to deal with me. So if I'm dealing with a woman who really likes me, she gonna be with whatever. Like I just said, any woman who really like you for real, and everybody's had a woman like that, she's gonna be on whatever you're on. You know, and it's not so much, oh, how do I get her to buy into me? I'm making it look like, make me buy into you. Why should you be allowed on this program? See, y'all going about it the wrong way. People don't want what they could just easily have. They covet things that they just can't easily access. It's a psychology trick. They do it in sales. They'll have you fill out a thing and say, oh, well, you know, if you're qualified, we'll call you back. They're calling everybody back. That's just a sales tactic. But it makes the opportunity more valuable. So I do the same thing. Every broad can't mess with me. And that's actually not a tactic. Every broad can't mess with me. She got to qualify. And then again, like I said, I'm only dealing with women who really want to deal with me. So it's not that hard. And I'm always campaigning, putting myself in position. It's going to be some seeds that sprout tomorrow that I planted a year ago. Y'all don't plant seeds. I plant seeds. I plant so many seeds every single day that I'm reaping the rewards of seeds I planted a year ago every day. Y'all don't really treat shit like a job. Wife went on a date during separation. How would you handle that? We were separated. You know what I'm saying? She did what she wanted to do. You know, get over it. If you want her that bad. See, I ain't really tripping what a broad doing when she ain't with me. I'm tripping about what a broad is doing when she with me. But I'll tell you what, ain't no woman of mine getting no separation. Ain't no broad of mine even gonna want to separate. She wouldn't allow it. She would be kicking and screaming to not have that happen. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. See, this is my thing, right? That's why you stay working out, stay elevating your mind, stay on your business, stay becoming a better individual, because when you're always becoming a better individual, you're never worried about an old broad, because you understand, man, there's a newer and better one. Because why are you going to be able to get a newer and better one? Because you're a newer and better person. I'm always working on myself. I'm always elevating myself. I'm always having new knowledge, new connections, new things to bring to the table. Every day, every year, I feel like I'm a better individual. Because I'm a better individual, man, I think this broad next to me, she holding me back. I caught her when I was a year old. I'm a year better. I can catch better than this broad right here. That's how you should feel. That's why you got to stay working on yourself. Then you wouldn't even be having this conversation, because your wife would be running back to you right now. And you would be like, I don't know, because you'd have so many other options because the man that you became. What books are you reading right now? Man, get my book list. I give you all the books that I read daily, that I post daily, all the books that have changed my life. And for years, I would never tell people these books, right? Because that's literally what gave me an edge on everybody else. I started reading books, man. I understood, like, whoa, this much information in books, this got to be illegal. Then I realized people don't read. Then I realized, well, I always had the advantage. I always had something witty to say. I always had a better idea because I was reading things from people who lived successful lifestyles, who were in business venues, billionaires and things of that nature. So I was always getting the greatest and best ideas when everybody else around me was getting ideas from each other. So it was the biggest shortcut that I feel like I've ever got besides mentors. So get my book list. It's $19.99. It'll change your life. Somebody said, if he wasn't caked up, he wouldn't be judging so hard on shit. Now, I would say this. I was talking like this, and I'm going to bring some women on that knew me 10 plus years ago when I had a 2-door Mitsubishi and I still had 2 broads in the back and they had to call me daddy and king. So I would challenge that to say the reason I am caked up is because I spoke it into existence when I had nothing and believed and saw myself as this before. But who knows? Yeah, you get a little bit of money, you doing some good things. Yeah, you get more confidence. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't. So what does that matter though? What does that mean? Sounds like you hating. Hey man, you ain't got to hate on me. You could have exactly what I have and more. So you ain't got to hate on me. How about you get you some and see how you talk? See, people like to talk about people who got a lot of money, people who, they're arrogant, this, that, and the third. I look at some of the people they talk about and I be like, shit, I don't know how the fuck I'd act if I was making millions of dollars a month. So it's easy to judge until you got it. You don't even know who you are. Most people have no idea who they are until they get some money. So you be so judgmental. But the reason you judgmental is the reason you ain't never going to have shit. So be careful. Whatever you hating on, you're never going to have. You're putting it out into the universe. The universe ain't going to bless you with shit that you hate on. So I don't hate on nobody. So be careful. How to keep a woman in pocket who is younger in their 20s. All right, y'all damn near done with the questions right now. So Tiffany, the one who sent that $50 in, if you got a question, put it in now. I'm going to answer it because I never saw you ask that second question because I never got to your first one because I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, I'm about to jump off in a second because y'all out here not putting no money in this chat. I'm giving y'all $1 million worth of game that you would never hear nowhere. Y'all don't want to put $1 down for it. That's why I don't even like doing these lives. I'd rather keep it to my school community. They say we broke. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I be seeing that too. Some of y'all ain't really got no money like that, so I get it. But some of y'all do. And for those who do, y'all could spare $1. See, y'all could get some $1 million. Listen, I just got off a call before I came in here, $1,000, right? So y'all could get the same information for a couple dollars in this chat, but y'all won't. Like I say, poor people value money more than they value information when y'all should be in here getting some information, but it's cool. Somebody said, would you overlook your girl giving another man a one-arm hug goodbye in front of you? Depends on the man. Depends on the situation. See, you can't get mad at a woman for doing something she didn't know she couldn't do. If it's my woman, she's fully laced about what's acceptable to me and what's not acceptable to me. So it would all depend if that's within our rules in this household and depending on who it was. you know, but anything I have an issue with, I'm going to address it. And I can't be wrong because it's how I feel, right? Bro, I can't say, oh, no, you're wrong, you're overreacting. It doesn't matter what you think or what society thinks. If I have a problem with it, then it's a fucking problem. And you need to fix it if you want to keep dealing with me. So that's what I would say. It's up to you. Don't make it a problem because I say it's a problem. Make it a problem if you want it to be a problem. It's somebody out there that's not a problem. Could have been a 2-hand hug. It's not a problem. And don't make it a problem if it's not a problem. But if it's a problem, understand it's a problem. And as long as you think it's a problem, then it's a fucking problem. What's the best nationality of women I've dealt with? Man, I hate that question, Afi. I hate that question. I hate that question, but black women love me. I'll say that. But a lot of other races love me too. I do have a certain spot for Asians though. Just because I'm a dude where like my women gotta massage me 24/7. Any woman that's ever been with me know. Like you with him, he expect you to rub him 24/7, whether you're in the car, you at the movies, you at the house, that's what you do. And just for some reason, every Asian that I've had gives great massages. So I'll say Asian just on the massage tip. But I really have no preference, man. The nationality of the woman that I like the most is the one who liked me the most, because that's the one who's going to be the best to me. And that's all. I've had great women of almost every nationality. Philippine women, submission. Yeah, submission is big. And so when it's in your culture, then we're already halfway to the finish line, because it's not something I have to teach you. Because even we gonna have more options when it comes to a lot of the Asian women or Filipino women, because in their culture it's being submissive. So most of the time, the only time a woman's gonna be submissive is if she really likes you. So now I don't have to find a woman who love my dirty drawers. I could just find a woman that like me, right? Because she's already gonna be doing all the things I like because it's in her culture to do that. So why I wear 2 watches? Because everybody talks about it. Attention equals money. Get you some. Made 100,000 plus last night in last 30 days in my sleep. Why? Because of all this attention I got. Am I selling the best products? I think so. Most people would disagree, but it's not about the best. It's about the best known. So whatever makes people talk, whether they hate it or they love it, it's what you got to do. Most people hate Kim Kardashian, and look how much money she got. If they not hating you, you're not doing something right. I actually measure my success based on the more people hating. Like the more people I start to see hating on me, the more I'm like, oh shit, this shit is gonna work. Cause it's nothing but being in obscurity. It's really hard to make money in obscurity. But when you have the fame and you have a lot of people that dislike you, you're triggering something which transcends, right? Nobody walks past the bum on the street and gets to talking shit. Oh, you bum ass nigga, look at you with your sleeping on the street with your blanket. Nobody does that, right? But they'll see somebody drive by in a nice car and say some shit, all that shit is rented. They see somebody with some chains, all that shit is fake. Why? Because they're really just projecting. It's like you have something that they want, but they don't know how to get. So instead of trying to get it because they don't feel like they can, it's better to just try to bring you down to their level. They would rather you just be at their level emotionally. So that's what they do. So I don't take offense to it. I don't really care if people really knew how I thought about most people. If people really understood how I thought about most people, there's no way that you would think that I would care what you think. It's like if a bum came up to you on the street and was like, nigga, them shoes don't match. Or even if a bum came up to you and said, oh, nice car, you're not going to care. Why? Because he's so far beneath you, his opinion don't count. So if people really knew, like, no matter what you say, your opinion counts so little to me. It's actually laughable. Not true. I really be. Yeah, see, but the people who are who like to see success, that's like me. You're going to get it. Why? Because their success is a reminder to you that you can have it too. Right? That's like me. I see somebody with more than me. It excites me. It motivates me. And that's why I always get what I want. Some people, you know, they see something that they really want deep down inside. They hate on it. They realize their universe is going to block them off from ever getting it. Because you told the universe, you put all this negative energy about it, you know? So attention is for women. Do what I want, wear what I want for me. All right, that's what you do. See, I don't lie to myself. Everything I got on right now is for everybody else. And that's why I'm able to do it effectively. That's why my marketing strategies are effective. I wrap my gold Rolls Royce, not for me, but because I know that's great marketing. I buy all these things. I told you I didn't even want this chain. My girl made me get it, right? I wear it. Why? Because I know people are going to have something to say about it. I wear this designer. Why? Because I like made up designer things that cost $30 to make and charge me $1,000 for it. No, because I know what people think when they see it, right? But you lie to yourself while you do things, and that's why you can't dress effectively. I know what it's going to do. I like to work smarter, not harder. I like to get chose with my mouth closed. I like to close that deal easier. So therefore, when I go shopping, you know what I buy? I say, what's people gonna talk about? What is gonna make people talk? What is gonna make people stop? And people stop me and talk to me all the time about my car, about my jewelry, about my outfit. Works for women too. But you can tell yourself that you do it for you. I'll keep it real and say, shit, if it was up to me, I'd probably walk around in one of them chic things like they do in Dubai. A nice, comfortable, airy, just robe. If it was just for me, you know what I'm saying? I'd wear the same shit every day as long as it was clean. I just don't dilute myself like most people and act like they doing shit for themselves when it's really not for themselves. Does reading books daily help you with gaining knowledge? I would say this. Reading books for me was really to keep my mind on the right track. I'm reading a positive book every day. It keeps my mind on track. I'm reading a book about discipline daily that keeps me disciplined, because we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. It's not about, oh, I read this book already, or I already know this. Yeah, but we need to be reminded. So reading a little bit every day reminds you of the things and puts it top of mind. Oh, I need to be doing this. Oh, discipline. Oh, this positive mindset. So I read for that, to be reminded. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, if you ever read a book once and then you go back and you read it 3 months later, you're going to get something different out of the book. So really good books you should read over and over. Not to mention, I can say that because I've read so much, I have a lot of different ideas, that people seem to like. It's not necessarily my ideas. It's a culmination of a bunch of brilliant people's ideas that I've heard. And then you throw in all of these things into the pot of my mind, which enables me to come up with different things and sound, profound, right? I'm reading all of the greats. When I talk to the broad, man, she can't get enough of it because I'm sounding so brilliant, or just period. I'm sitting on here talking. You might think I talk good. Everything that I'm saying is a culmination of things that I've heard from either people I know or books that I've read. So, I don't feel like you can go wrong reading. If you want to buy the Game God hoodie set, man, I only got a couple in every size. If you are already sold, just DM me. I'll get you one out. I got so much going on to be trying to sell hoodie sets and things of that nature. Ain't really my thing, but I got a few of them. I'll sell them to y'all. You want to ask me, see, y'all talking about, okay, what about how to make some money? What about income? You keep talking about the women. So what you want to do, see, this is why this is your problem. So you want me to tell you information on how to make money, but you don't even want to put $1 down for that information. Right? That's what you want. You want me to give you information that's going to make you money, but you don't want to pay for it. I would give veneers. Teeth is one of the most major things when people look at you. It makes you that much more attractive. Why would you not do it? Unless you got good teeth already. Everybody I know with gold teeth, I tell them, nope, go get the veneers. Every one of them, I damn near begged them like I was getting a commission. Every person who did it, they're so happy they did it. Changes the perception people have, and everything is about perception. So I give veneers. Get the porcelain, don't get the composite veneers. Did you buy Yeezys when they were hot? Nope, but I just bought some Yeezys not that long ago. Should I invest in veneers as a black man? Yes. Anything to make yourself more attractive. It's studies. Listen, matter of fact, I'm going to just tell you about this study by this dude named Patel. I can't remember what. Y'all know him. Just Google it. This dude named something Patel. He went and spent $160,000 on designer clothes, Tom Ford suits, $5,000, just to see if that would improve his deals and things. And sure enough, he did a whole study, read it online. It ended up making him like an extra certain amount, like 76% more. Why? Because people liked him more. They believed he was more successful. He spent and he's already wealthy. Tech dude. You know who he is. I can't think of the company, but Look it up. His name is Patel something. He spent $160,000 on his wardrobe in 1 year just to see if it made a difference. And it fucking did. So all of you talking about all of this shit, this is just to my demographic, but it works. Do you think if I was saying this same shit, man, I've been talking this same shit for 15 years. Do you think if I was saying it without a Rolls Royce, without a penthouse, without this jewelry on, without designer, you think people would listen? No, the fuck they wouldn't, right? I know people, I see people online, I be like, hey, he kicking good game, but he got a regular ass background. I don't want to keep listening to this shit. So do what you want to do though. I'm just trying to tell you. But yes, you should get veneers. Why? Because attractiveness matters. Pretty privilege for women, pretty privilege for men. People want to be around people attractive. It just is what it is. And if you do something to enhance that, then do it. Now, if you're in an industry where what you look like don't matter, then it don't fucking matter. If I was a billionaire, I would do none of this. I would do none of this. I promise you, I wouldn't have a Rolls Royce. I'd be getting drove in motherfucking Rolls Royce Sprinters that you don't even, not Rolls Royce, Maybach Sprinters that you don't even know it's a Maybach, but it's plush as hell inside. I do all of this to make it easier for me to make money. How do you maintain a great relationship with your kids after ending the relationship with the baby mama? I just don't want to deal with her drama. Man, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Don't ever try to keep it together for the kids, right? Because all you're showing is a poor example of to stay in a relationship or a situation that's not healthy, to stay in a relationship where you're not respected. That's all you're going to show your kids if you stay. Man, fuck her. That's how I feel. That's how I felt about my baby mama. I tried to keep it together for the kids, and it was a waste of my fucking life, and I wish I never did it. And if somebody could go back in time and tell me not to do it, man, that would have been the best thing that ever happened to me. All right, we're going to ask this question. They said, who is she? All right.
Okay.
What would make you not follow a man's lead?
If he don't know where he going.
If he don't know where he going. So how you gonna know if you know where he going or not, if you don't want to follow?
I don't know, his confidence.
See that? Y'all need to pay attention to that. See, confidence, I say it all the time. You ain't even got to know where you going. Just be confident in whatever direction.
At least act like you know where you're going,
all the time.
I feel safe.
You see what I'm saying? See, hey, that's some game right there.
That is.
You don't necessarily have to know where you're going, but you better act like you know where you're going.
You better act like it. And then figure it out along the way.
You know what I'm saying? I've done that many times.
I'm going to follow that. I'm going to be like.
See that? She said she'll follow that. Let me see. Who is she? We not going to ask her. I'm going to ask her why she was late later. I don't want to hear that drag she about to give me right now. What is the best manipulation tactic y'all use on men?
The best manipulation tactic? Yeah. That's crazy. I don't manipulate nobody.
That's the tactic right there.
That's the tactic.
To act like they don't know.
You don't know what's going on.
Listen, see, women have natural game, right? Mm-hmm. They don't even understand that as a child they've been using game so long. So that is their game that they come off as, because the best way to lie to somebody is to lie to yourself. They lie to themselves to act like they are so angelic. It's easy for them to lie to you. So you don't even think she running game when she running game. So that's the game. To know that they're always running game.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
Women just got natural game.
Yeah. Let me tell you why women have natural game? This is my theory. It may not be true, right?
What's your theory?
Because as a woman, right, in society, any male that you deal with is physically bigger than you, could physically kill you if they wanted to, right? So the only way that you can be in a situation with someone you know that could kill you at will is you have to develop psychological things to maneuver, certain things you say to make a man feel better. You have to psychologically raise your level because physically you can't beat them. So you have to psychologically. See, men don't have to walk around thinking about that all day. Being scared of this, being scared of that. So we don't have to develop that psychological game. So women have naturally, unconsciously developed this psychological game and power and prowess, that you have. So that's why men are so deficient in it, because they've never had to develop it. You get what I'm saying? That makes sense?
It makes sense. I just feel like a lot of men make it easy. Like they too easy.
You hear that? Men are too easy. Why are men too easy?
Not every man, but a lot of men. So women like to take advantage of that. They could see a weak man and be like, "Oh, this gonna be easy."
Hey, you see that? That's why you got to stand 10 toes, right? Because a woman gonna see a man she can't manipulate, and she's just gonna be like, "You know what? I'm gonna go on to the next one." Yeah. But if you looking too easy, what would you just say? You gonna take advantage, right?
Yeah. Not me, but
So, not her. See that game she running right there?
yeah, that's the
So
game.
let me ask you a question. So when you met me, did you feel like, oh, this man's gonna be too easy?
Nah, I didn't feel like that.
So what'd you feel like?
I just thought you were cute, and I was like, oh, he cute. Let me see what he talking about.
You see that, and it's that simple. If you're not dealing with a woman who feel like that, and you got to spit a whole bunch of lines at her, that's the wrong woman for you. Let's go down this list of these questions because we ain't got much time left.
Okay.
How does beauty help? How does beauty help you in life?
It helps you in everything in life.
Yeah, don't it? I was literally just talking about that before you came in.
It makes life a lot easier to like get money, sell something, sell yourself, products. You're the brand.
It's called
All the
pretty
women want to
privilege.
look like you.
Go ahead.
The girls want to look like you. The men want to be with you. They want to show you off.
Right.
So that's the
It's hard
pretty
being
privilege.
ugly out here, huh?
It is hard being ugly.
Listen, that's why I'm telling you, you better get your teeth
It's
done.
hard being ugly.
If you wasn't blessed with a, kiss by God on your way down, then you need to do whatever you can to look
You go
and
invest
present
in yourself,
Yeah,
okay?
you got to. It make a difference.
It makes a huge difference because, I don't know, sometimes I get by and I'm like, I don't know how I even...
A pretty woman could just get fall by. Like, it don't even matter.
I ain't even try.
Let me tell you something real quick, though. Okay. You know what I think? I think you came late.
Why?
Because you don't really want to be on my podcast.
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
I do. Listen, I could tell you all the reasons why I was late.
Okay. We got some good ones, right?
All right, come on.
Would you date a guy like Goldie? Why or why not?
Yeah, why not? I would date a guy like Goldie.
They said why or why not?
I don't know. Me getting to know him, he's cool. He's nice.
You supposed to come on here and pop it for me like what? You know what I'm saying? Because he this, he that.
Okay. I ain't want to do too much, okay? But he look good, y'all. He pop his shit. He confident. He know how to dress. He's cute. I would date somebody like him.
Yeah.
But he got to be good to me, though. I don't like a man that's mean. So.
Do you think I'm mean?
No.
No. See that? She don't think I'm mean. They said you lied on showing up late. I believe it. I believe she lied about showing up late.
I did not lie, I swear.
2 lies already.
I did not lie.
All right, somebody paid for a question. Invest between veneers or a Rolex. I'm gonna tell you like this: if the difference is between veneers and a Rolex, you getting the wrong Rolex if that's even comparable. So get the veneers because you're probably gonna get that cheap ass Rolex that everybody knows is cheap except you. Right? I made that mistake when I got my first Rolex. They get them cheap ass $3,000 Rolex, put them cheap ass chip diamonds in it, where it's all aftermarket everything, but it's a first Rolex for you, so you feel like you popping until you get around somebody who know better. So I'm gonna save you that right now. Get the veneers.
Yeah, why would you not fix your teeth first? That's your face.
Yeah, they tripping. What's the best way for a man to make you regret not dealing with him anymore?
This happened to me before. Go get a new girl.
Yeah.
Right? And then you turn her up.
Whoo, listen.
That shit hurt. Me.
Damn,
so bad.
he got a new woman and he turned her up.
Yep.
Damn.
Because I was with him when he was down bad.
Damn.
And then he came up and then he got a new girl and that's when he had the money and then, yep.
Damn, you hear that? Now, if that's what you want to do, you can do that, but I wouldn't advise that. I'm not going to turn up no broad just to make another broad mad. I'm going to turn the broad up because I want to turn her up. But if you really just want to make a woman mad, she just told you how to do it. You see, that's why I say all the time, nothing keep a woman in check like another woman. So.
He didn't keep me in check.
Huh?
He didn't keep me in check.
Why he didn't keep you in check? Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this last man. We'll leave him nameless, but why he didn't have you in check?
Because I wasn't talking to him after that anyways.
Okay, when y'all was together, did he have you in check?
No. He did have me in check, but then he didn't have me in check.
So, okay.
He started acting crazy.
Okay, so he stopped having you in check when he started acting crazy.
Yeah.
When you say acting crazy, what does that mean?
Just lying, running around.
Oh, listen, that's
not
a big
answering
one.
the phone.
That's a big one, right? When you start lying, she lose respect. When she lose respect, it's hard to get it back.
Yeah. That's what a woman wants. She want to respect her man. Women want to respect their man.
I try to tell y'all that all the time. That's why I tell y'all, keep it real up front.
Yeah.
Let her know. Let her choose or refuse it. You started wrong. You know, if you get caught, just tell her, hey, yep, that's what it was. Rather than you keep lying about it, you just losing respect. And once you lose respect, once it's gone, it's gone. It's hard to ever get that back. You just throw the whole woman away. I tell you dudes like this, you've already ruined it with that woman because you was lying, you was doing this, doing that. Stop trying to fix it. I would rather just get rid of the woman I messed up, get a new one, and not mess up this new one, because you're never going to fix it. She's always going to throw it in your face and always try to. So, you know, if I mess up, I'm going to just be like, I know I messed up, but I got to get rid of you now because it's just going to be easier to start with another woman.
Yep. She never going to let it go.
For the late. But at the same time, I ain't going to listen to that either, because when a woman really wants you, she going to overlook everything. So if she like you enough, she going to overlook everything. If she don't like you that much, it's going to be hard. Listen, a woman who likes you a lot, she's going to see mountains and turn them into molehills. A woman who kind of like you, she going to see molehills and turn them into mountains. Just know which one you got. Have you ever had to defend yourself physically?
Against a man?
Just, they didn't specify.
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
In high school, I was at the fair, and these girls tried to jump me at the fair.
Why they try to jump you?
Can
we guess why they tried to jump her? I bet we could all guess why they tried to jump her, right?
Yeah.
Put it in the chat. Why do you think they tried to jump her?
Let me see, because, baby, they were mad. They were mad. They did not like me for no reason, actually. They did not like me for no reason.
That's how it be. All right, we got one. Listen.
Okay.
Why are most women are more... All right, I think they're trying to say, why are most women interested in a bad guy before a good guy? Is that even true?
If she likes a bad guy, then she's just immature.
So do you believe that most women like I don't even know what a bad guy is, but do you believe that?
Like a guy in the streets? I mean,
I guess so.
That's something you like when you're like young and that's what you grew up around. But once you get older, me personally, I don't like that stuff. So I don't like the bad guy. I want the good guy. I don't want nobody in the streets.
Somebody got a funny question on here.
What they
Somebody
say?
said, how small is too small?
How small is too small? I don't know. I mean, shit. I've seen some very small.
Some micro.
Yeah, you know, like the little button. That's too small. I've seen that before. Y'all never see that? Like the little button. I've seen it. That's embarrassing. You might as well just be a woman at that point. Go to the doctor.
Damn, that's fucked up. See, that's why every morning everybody should wake up and just be thankful. Because
yeah, look down at your dick and be like, thank you, Lord. Because, baby, there's people out here suffering so bad.
I'm going to ask you this question, but we all know she's going to lie. No woman is going to say no.
Tell the truth.
She ain't. If your guy went broke, would you stay until he came back up? Of course she's going to say yes.
I did it before.
Oh, yeah?
I ain't lying. I've done it. I don't care. If he had it and then he lost it, he can get it back.
You see? It's a good answer. What's the best thing? Maybe I've asked you this before. Maybe not. I'm slipping. What's the best thing you could bring or add to a man's program?
My support.
Is that it?
Yeah, my support.
And how much do you feel like that support is worth?
How much it's worth?
Yeah, how much is it worth?
A lot. Because I know once I like you and I'm locked in with you, I'll do anything.
All right, well, then you got to expound on what your support means.
My support is if you need me to do anything, I'm going to do it.
Anything.
Anything. If you wanted to start a business today and you're like, I need to figure these things out, I'm going to be up
But
on
is
my
you gonna
laptop.
but is you gonna come with the money for the business though?
Yeah, if we together and we making money together, why would I not come with the
All
money
right,
together?
what if he said, you know what, we need to get this money, I got a plan.
What's the plan? Tell me the
I got
plan.
these black masks, I got these 2 guns, I got a guy, he got a
I ain't
car,
doing
there's a
that.
bank.
I ain't doing that.
Okay.
Because that's not even good for you. Why would I want you to do some dumb shit like that? I don't want you to go to jail. I'm gonna be like, before you do that, let's think
Okay,
of
so
a way.
you gonna redirect him.
Yeah, let's go this way. Don't do that. You gonna go to jail.
What if he said, all right, check this out. It's a car in the driveway.
Okay.
Don't pop the trunk. I need you to drive from here to California. You gonna do it?
I'm gonna ask some questions.
No, he said you can't ask me no questions though.
Yo, see, but I can't. I got
So
too much anxiety.
whoa. So if your man that you say you rocking with,
But why would he put me in that position? If
what
he my
position? You don't
man?
know what's in the trunk.
Okay, so if he, this my man, he love me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna trust that he love me enough not to put me in a
Yeah,
position
and he
where I'm
like-
gonna go to jail.
Right.
So yeah, I'll do it because I'm like, okay, he not gonna do that to me.
So your support sounds like it's only support on your terms, not his terms.
It's support on our terms together, both our terms. When you meet somebody, you know, you get to know them, you see what they do and what they don't do. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things I'm not gonna do. I ain't going to jail for nobody. I got a son. I gotta be outside, being a mother.
What type of purse should a boss bitch be wearing?
Can you tell? What type of a Chanel bag? A Chanel-y, that's cute.
You're definitely a liability.
I'm a liability.
Especially if she ain't get herself together financially. What do you think about that? What do you got to say to that man?
I mean, I'm okay financially, so what does that mean?
Well, that's the okay then.
How you know my pockets?
Right. They over here act like they
like
know
I'm
you.
broke or something. I'm good, baby. I pay my own bills.
Are you blazing? See, that's what I said when I met you.
Everybody thinks I'm Blasian. I'm not, though.
What are you?
I'm Colombian and Chinese.
She's Colombian and Chinese.
Yes, cute. What made you start this podcast?
Kept getting on other people's podcasts, and they was like, I'm tired of them talking.
Mm-hmm.
You should just talk.
Yeah,
So I started doing my own podcast.
I like that.
I mean, really, no. I just was going live all the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a little bit more professional setup to go
Yeah.
live on. That's all.
Real professional.
That's all.
Do you see yourself getting married in the next 5 years?
Do I see myself getting married?
Yeah.
You talking about in a contract with the government married?
Yep.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I would never put my business in the government's hand if I don't have to. It's like with child support. Once you go down to that courthouse, they get to dictate your life. I'm grown. Like, when you get on child support, from then on, you can't even move your child out the state, even if the other parent is okay with it, without the government saying, because at that point, you made a contract with the government that the government own your child, and they got to prove that. So I'll never put myself in a position where the government, some people I don't even know, get to tell me and dictate what I'm doing. Now, would I be in a situation with a woman where we're committed and we have a ceremony and we have some property together to where we both feel financially secure if the situation falls apart? Yes, I would do that, but the government can't get involved with that.
Do you have a type? Like, you got a type of woman
Yes,
you like?
I do have a type.
What's your type?
A woman who likes me a lot. A woman who not just likes me a lot, she got to like me a whole hell of a lot. She got to love my dirty drawers. I got to be like a superstar in her eyes. Like, that's my type. Don't nothing make me feel better and butterflies in my stomach than a woman who feel like I'm everything. Everything about me is
Really?
great. That's my type.
Wow, that's beautiful. I feel the same way. I want a man to like me just the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
You like me like that?
Huh?
Do you like me like that?
Yes, I think you're the most amazing person I've ever met in my life.
See, you like me, I like you too. See, that's my type of woman. Next question.
See. Next question. What is a deal breaker with a woman? Like, what would make you really stop talking to?
Oh, so many things. You got to narrow it down. There's so many
my
things that
God.
make me stop
Name
talking
the
to
biggest
a woman.
one. What's the biggest
I
one?
mean, the woman who's not cooperative, a woman who's negative. If a woman tell me no, if she tell me to shut up, if she, like, so many things. If a woman tell me no, or if I tell a woman to do something, she be like no. If a woman is like, I mean, it's so many things. Narrow it down for me. Like, ask me about something specific.
Like how she carry herself, like how she, I don't know. It could be anything.
How she carries herself.
Yeah, like how she treat herself. What would be a deal breaker for you?
How she treats herself.
Yeah.
Like in what way?
Like how she look, how she do her hair, how she dress.
Nah. You know why? Because I can curate all that. I can fix all that.
Right.
You know, you can't fix a bad attitude. You can't fix a negative, pessimistic, evil souled individual with poor character. You know, so it's the things that you can't change overnight. That I can't deal with. But things like appearance can be changed. So I can deal with that.
Okay. Let's see. What's another question?
She got to be able to be corrected. Right. That's high on the list for me. Teachability index got to be high. Cooperativeness, a pleasing personality. You know, these things.
You got to be able to mold her.
Yeah, got to.
That's good, though. That's good. Because you're going to make her a better woman.
Oh, yes, of course. Somebody can't get around me and not become better. Just by osmosis, being around greatness, it's going to rub off. Impossible. I'm always getting better. There's nothing that I'm going to introduce into a woman that would make her worse. She could only get better. She could try her hardest to stay the same, and she will get better just by being around me, everything that I'm doing. Just her mindset and the things that she's thinking about going to be different because of me.
Really?
Woman or a man, anybody that get around me is better off before they met me. And sure enough, as soon as they're not around me, they go back to where they was. It's just documented facts.
Documented.
I pride myself on being around people and making them better, you know?
Ooh. You want more kids?
That's a hard one. Because, you know, I always wanted a lot of kids until I had a baby mama. And I realized, you know, a mother is attached to a child. So,
Yeah.
you know, and that's a just roll of the dice, you know? So it's like I would like to have more kids, but it's like you never know a woman. You never know anybody until they have leverage on you, right? So until a woman has leverage on you, you never know what she might act like. And I'm so scarred. I don't know if I ever give a woman that type of leverage on me again.
Damn, it's like that?
Yeah, it's like that.
Damn.
It got to be a
That's
special type. Because it's like this. My son's mother, I never knew who she was until she was in a position to where she had leverage on me. So I feel like a woman could fake it. I honestly believe a lot of women don't even know who they're going to be. It's like people who act a certain way till they get some money. They didn't even know they was going to act different when they got some money. So some women don't even know when the power is in their hands. You know, they say power corrupts absolutely. You know, just having that type of power, you know, you can't be too careful.
Yeah, because a lot of the times women, they don't really have that power over a man. Like if a man want to leave,
Yeah,
he gonna
that's
leave.
that's what I'm saying.
So it's like having a kid is like,
oh my goodness,
that's it.
I'm
That's
traumatized.
the
I'm
ultimate,
traumatized.
That's the ultimate, you know, power right there. Because you can hold the child for years, forever.
Yep, 18 years.
No, even past
You're right,
that.
even past that, because that's your child forever. So
She could tell that kid whatever she want, and that kid will be grown and still hate you.
listen,
So that's for life. But, you know, a hurt woman is scary, you know.
a hurt woman is the devil. A woman's scorn will ruin your life.
Yeah, she
will sit behind the stand, will call the police on you, will have you in some shit. Well, yeah.
I've never been like that, so I don't know. When a man made me mad, I just leave the situation.
That's good. That's the type of woman I like. It's like I like to ask women, you know, what was the most messed up thing you did to your ex to determine if I'm gonna deal with her or not? But you know, something about me just make a woman crazy though. Woman get a piece of me, she start acting strange and different, you know.
Wow. When was the last time you were in a relationship?
I'm always in relationships. I couldn't be in a relationship. I could not be in a relationship if I wanted to be.
Why not?
It's impossible. Something about me not needing anyone makes me so attractive to everyone because I'm so fulfilled on my own and everybody is so missing something inside that they seek me out to fill that piece inside of them because what I have is overflowing.
Okay. I love that for you. That sounds beautiful.
I'm serious.
Okay. I feel the same way.
Do you?
I feel fulfilled.
Do you?
Yeah.
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 You fulfill
But
sitting
I'm the
next to me.
opposite though.
You're the opposite.
Like I love being by myself. That I will not allow anybody to interrupt my peace.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like
Unless I want to share that with you. I have to like being with you more than I like being by myself.
Do you like being with me more than you like being with yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh. Listen, I feel the same way. I have so much fun times with myself. I can enjoy an entire day. I could go on vacation with myself if I wanted to. I can literally listen when I come home and my son's not there and he's out of town. I get excited. I'll be like, I finally got
my feet up. I'm like, oh, nobody gonna bother me. I put my phone on do not disturb. I watch a movie.
And I feel like what you chase run from you. People who want something so bad, that's why they don't get it, right? But when you have so much love for yourself, that's what you vibrate, and what you vibrate, you attract. So I love myself so much. I'm always vibrating so much love. It's like women just want to give me love, I just can't help it. And dudes want to be around me too. It's not just women. Like even dudes like to latch on to me too,
Yeah, I understand.
All right, somebody sent a $50 question.
Ooh, 50.
What's up, Game God? I got a question. Matter of fact, ask the question for me. Read it for me.
What's up, Game God? I got a question. I asked my chick, would she pump the gas for me and hold the door for me? She told me, yeah, if you're hurt too. She learned that I make 6 figures. She said that's like minimum wage. Is she a hater?
I mean, if you asked her, could she pump your gas and hold your door for you? And she said she would if you was hurt. I mean, that's something for most square women. I mean, she didn't say no. And number 2, she learned that I make 6 figures and said that's like minimum wage. Is she a hater? I mean, I don't understand the question.
I don't understand either.
Like, what are you asking me right now?
Is she a hater? She's not a hater.
She said that's like minimum wage. I mean, legit. I mean, it's hard to live off of $100,000 a year. I mean, it's in a way she said it to you. Did she say it in a mean way, or as a matter of fact, it's not minimum wage, but it's very hard to live off of that. So somebody said that's very out of touch if you think that's minimum wage. Well, shit, I'm out of touch then, because damn near what you got to divide that by 12 months, and then you got to think you paying taxes on that. You paying taxes on 100, right? So therefore you probably getting what, 60, 70. Now divide that by 12 months. Shit, not in Miami.
Not in Miami.
Not in Miami.
Way more than that, honey.
Depending where you want to live at.
Out here.
All right, we over. Oh no, we like a minute over. Ask me a good question, cause you came late. I'm hot about it. We gonna have some words when we step out of here, cause I'm upset. Nah, you laughing? I'm upset about it. All right.
You're mad.
I'm upset.
Don't
Yes,
be mad
I'm
at me.
upset.
Look at my face.
All right, we got a question, right? So when I first met you, right?
Okay.
Cause they think I be bullshitting, right? When I first met you, didn't I tell you what I say my name was?
Daddy.
Right. See, I don't be bullshitting. I do not be bullshitting.
I thought you were bullshitting. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
See,
I'm like, nah.
Now everybody don't be running around trying to use what I say now and try to make every girl say your name is daddy. That's just what I do. And how did you feel when I said that?
I was like, I cannot stand this man already.
That's what
And
she
look,
said.
I'm sitting right
That's
here.
what you don't do that. Don't do that. Cause that's what she said.
That's what I said.
And then what happened? What happened after that?
And then we hung out.
No, but how did we get to the hanging out stage?
How did we get there?
Huh?
How did we get there?
You don't remember? Look, is she trying to act like she don't remember?
I texted you and
Right.
said, hey, what you doing?
Right. She texted me. Right. See, she showed she was interested. I didn't know if she was interested, but she showed because she texted me.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just trying to paint them a picture of what I say. You got to like who likes you instead of trying to pursue somebody who ain't pursuing you.
But that's very logical though. Why would you say somebody
Because
that
these
don't want
dudes have so much lack of self-love in themselves, they chase women that don't
you? You
want
gotta
them.
stop doing
And
that.
all I try to teach with my content is like who likes you. I only like who like me. I don't care how fine she is. If she don't like me, she not even attractive to me no more. I love nothing more than a woman who likes me, who lights up like a puppy dog when she sees me.
Yeah, that's what you should. You should want that. Because if you pursue a woman that doesn't want you and you keep pursuing her, she gonna keep dragging your ass along, take everything
You
she
see
can
that?
get.
You see
she
that?
not gonna respect you. She gonna talk to you crazy.
You see
It's
that?
a true story.
You see that? Unfortunately, we are out of time, and you got me hot. We're gonna talk about it though. And this was another episode of Don't Hate the Player.
Learn the game.